I'm in my zone.
Hey, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I have a really cool video for you guys today. This is going to be an unboxing, review, and information about the Catz Freq 7 headset. I have the gloss white sample. These actually won't be available to the general public until sometime next year. It has a release date that says the first quarter of fiscal 2014, so this is going to be a very early look at this headset. And it features Dolby 7.1 surround sound with multiple EQ settings. It has a Dolby Pro Logic 2x technology, which expands the stereo and 5.1 audio to 7.1 surround sound. It uses precision balanced extra large 50mm drivers. It has a detachable noise canceling mic, which I'm actually using right now, and it's compatible with Windows 7, Vista, XP, and XP 64-bit, Mac OS X 10.6.6 and above. Also works with the Apple iPhone, BlackBerry, Nokia, Windows Phone 8, HTC handsets, and it's not listed on the box, but it does work with the iPod Touch, which I tested out myself. I'll come back to that in a moment. I'd assume that it works with most MP3 players. Now, the Freq 7 ships with a desktop stand, and the headset will be available in matte black, gloss white, and gloss red colors. The ear cups fold flat to support an easy resting position if you want to take them off for a bit and just drape them around your neck. Now, the Catz Freq 5, which released about a year ago, has the same type of detachable cables, also has the same looking metal band that extends the headset on the top. The ear cups and the design are also pretty similar. And if I remember correctly, the Freq 5 also had the braided cable. I'm not sure what the material was for the Freq 5, but with this new model, it's lightweight aluminum for the metal headband and hard plastic as well. It's got software-driven EQ and appears to be focused for use with PC gaming, movies, and music. The software provides multiple settings that allow you to separately adjust chat and game volume levels. Has a button that allows you to toggle between surround sound and stereo to match the audio for music or gaming. The mic also has a mute button built into the headset. Has a little light that illuminates on the end of the mic to let you know that it's muted. The Freq 7 headset features Dolby headphone technology along with Dolby Pro Logic technology, which is where the 7.1 surround sound comes in. If the game that you're playing only supports stereo sound, Dolby Pro Logic 2x processing will upmix stereo content to the surround sound channels. And if you're listening to music and you just want to hear it in its original state, the toggle button on the headset allows you to disable the Dolby option, and it allows you to play it in just standard stereo. It's got a volume rolling button on the side that changes the volume on the PC, as you can see here in the video. I did plug these into my wife's iPod Touch version 4, and the volume slider on the headset did not control the volume on the iPod, so I'm sorry to say for you ultra lazies out there, you'll have to use the volume on the iPod itself unless there's an app or some software that I was just missing with that. Now that we have all the formal information and jargon out of the way, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and my thoughts on this new unit. For starters, in comparison to last year's Triton Pro Plus that are reviewed on the channel, these Freq 7s sound pretty close to what I was getting with the Triton Pro Pluses, with two exceptions. When turned up loud, the highs are a bit more crisp and the bass sounds a bit more clear with these Freq 7s. But the overall sound, even in 7.1 surround sound, was pretty close to what I was getting with the 5.1 Tritons, which I highly recommended in the review because they sound great, better than any other headset that I've tested. So it's certainly not a negative thing that these two sound somewhat similar. One thing that I didn't like about the Tritons was the tuner box and the very long cables that are designed for connecting to the Xbox 360 and the PS3 across the room. So things got a bit cluttered when plugging it into my laptop, whereas this Freq 7 comes with a 6.5-foot cord when it's connected to a PC through the USB port. And if you detach the PC cord and connect the 3.5 jack cord, it's a couple feet shorter, so using it around the house with like an MP3 player is obviously a lot easier, a lot less cumbersome. And just like when I did the Triton review, I am using the mic on the Freq 7 to record this audio, so if you're a regular subscriber of mine, let me know what you think of the audio in this video compared to my other vids. And yes, I know my voice is flat. I'm also battling a bit of a cold, so I'm more or less referring to the quality for you kids with jokes out there. Now, one thing I noticed with the mic is that it didn't pick up my voice as well as my usual cheap $30 headset that I use for all my other videos. So I had to put the mic really close to my mouth, and I had to turn up some of the mic levels as well to pick up my voice. So it didn't work as well when I was trying to record this audio. But when I did the Triton review, some of you guys said that you could hear a high-pitched noise like faintly in the background, which I personally couldn't hear. So let me know if you hear any of that in this video. As far as a recommendation between this headset and the Triton Pro Plus 5.1 headset, I think that's really going to come down to what you're planning to use it for. If you're mainly going to listen to music or do PC gaming, I would recommend these Freq 7s. If you're going to be using a headset for mostly console gaming, then obviously you're going to want the Tritons. The Freq 7s fit pretty snugly around your ears. The headset and padding's a bit smaller, and the actual speaker feels like it's closer to my ear than the Tritons. The price point's going to be the same as $200 for either headset. The weight is about the same. I did put them in both hands. They feel about the same weight-wise. However, there are a couple slight differences between how they sound. The highs and the bass in the Freq 7s were clearer, and it seemed to play just slightly louder without any distortion at all. But both headsets sound phenomenal, so it's really hard to knock the sound for either unit. I really don't have that much to complain about. It's kind of a funky looking design as far as the headset goes, but it's comfortable, which is what's important. It fits well in the stand, so I really just don't have that much to complain about. These are available for pre-order. I'll put the link in the description for those that are interested. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll try to answer them. This is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.